Hello again. So earlier I was sitting here thinking how I came from a family that had low standards, low standards for what they wanted in life, what they expected for other people to do toward how they expected other people to behave towards them. That money was the root of all evil, like playing small. Because if you play small, in their minds, you can't fail, you know. And I had to tell myself just because I was born into a family with low standards doesn't mean that I have to keep those habits and mentality. And I've had to separate myself because the more that I created higher standards and boundaries, not walls, but boundaries, my own family started to get where they were judgy and rude and who do you think you are? Well, someone that actually has a little pride in who I am, and I'm going to carry myself as if I matter in this world, not that I'm here to people please or serve everyone else. And I've come from a line of people that they're okay being stepped on. They are okay staying silent and not saying, I don't appreciate that you said that to me. No backbone, basically. So I've had to learn to take myself out of their narrative and say, you know what, it doesn't make me a bad person to want more. It doesn't make me a bad person to have a dream and a goal and to do something outside of the box. And I guess as an Aquarian, that's what people say about us already is we think outside of the box. We live far more advanced in the reality in which we exist. You know, we are basically creators and we I can go on about Aquarians. No need. We're not here to talk about zodiac signs. But anyways, it comes down to being different and having to accept that and embrace the concept that, hey, I'm different. I'm kind of cool with my tie-dye hair as a sheep. I'm not even a black sheep. You can't even categorize me no more. Because it's always been that being the black sheep is the, oh, no, you didn't. Oh, yes, I did. You know, learn to ruffle people's feathers because it's gotten to a point where this world is so stagnant and everyone is so tunnel vision on what it is that they believe, don't believe, what do I agree with, I have an opinion, oh, nothing matters anymore, why should I try? Like, we're actually in a point in society worldwide to where people are just giving up. And a lot of it has to do with things that are fueling our daily lives. You know, the overconsumption, the price gouging, the just almost the ways that make us feel like we're not able to live in a world outside of work, wake, sleep, wake, work. It's almost like a robotic mentality that there's no more individuality. And that comes from a lot of people accepting what they were born into, because I know a lot of people were born in the same aspect that I was born into. You know, that, well, we don't ask for much. We're grateful for what we have. Just because you ask for more doesn't mean that you're not grateful for what you have. Just because you aspire to go higher doesn't mean that you're stuck up or you think you're better than anybody else. It just means that you have faith in yourself, that you believe in the fact that there's actually a divine order in life. No matter what label you put on it, there's still the concept that I am allowed to dream big, go after it, and achieve it. But coming from people pleasers, that's not a reality that would ever exist. So I had to separate myself from them and go, I'm not the bad guy here. I'm not saying that they're the bad guy. We're just not on the same plane. We're not on the same level of thinking. We have different wants and desires in life. I can embrace that, and I've always allowed them to maintain the status of where they want to be. But in the end, it's almost as if they've said, I don't want to be around you. And that comes down to one simple fact. You make me feel like a failure. You make me think about my own choices I've made in life. Just because you make somebody feel inferior, small, or intimidated doesn't mean that you walk around as a haughty individual acting as if you're better than everybody else. It just means that you place yourself to a higher standard and say, you know what? I can do that. I'm going to work at that. If you want to be an Olympic champion, you got to train, right? And if you want to be successful, you've got to create a schedule and habits that will allow you to do just that. So don't give up. If people are pushing you down, just understand they see you on the rise. Don't stop there. Keep bubbling, glow up, show up, and walk with your head high. Peace, love, and light.